Hey witches, it's Willow Moonlight. I'm so nervous. I have a witches tag that I would like to do today or tonight because it is midnight, past midnight. I have filmed witch tag videos involving my face in the past, but I have not uploaded them to YouTube for many different reasons, so this is something new for me. I have been wanting to do one of these for a very long time, so let's get started. What kind of witch are you? I don't really know what kind of witch I am. I don't really know how to categorize myself. How did you discover your path? So I work with the goddess Hecate, and she came to me in a dream in November of 2017. And it's been about 6 moon cycles since I've actually formally started working with her, and it has been amazing. So I guess you could say I follow a Hecatean path. I think I'm saying that correctly. How long have you been practicing? I casted my first spell in a full moon in August of 2009. And I don't really know exactly when I became a witch, because when I casted my first spell, I don't think I really considered myself to be a witch at that point. It just sort of gradually happened over the years, but I would say 10 years just for simplicity. What tradition do you follow? I previously followed the reclaiming path. I read a lot of books by Starhawk. However, I don't think it's exactly the right fit for me. But also I don't really think a traditional witchcraft is really for me either, so I'm kind of pathless in a way. However, from working with Hecate, I think I would just say I'm on that path with her, which would have been 6 moon cycles officially. Are you solitary or do you have a coven? I am currently solitary. I really wish I had a coven, but I do not. Do you practice divination, and what kinds? Yes, I do, and I practice tarot. And I have been doing that since, let me think here, I was 15. So 13 years. Would you teach witchcraft to your children? I don't have any children, but if I did, I probably would not teach them witchcraft at a young age. However, once they were a teenager and they were interested, I may consider guiding them on their path. It would be cool to have like a mother-daughter relationship where you can teach them witchcraft. Do you have a patron/matron deity? I worship Hecate. Favorite pantheon? I would say Greek. I just don't really connect to the other pantheons, whatever you want to call it. I just don't really have much of a connection. Favorite goddess? Hecate, of course. And favorite god? I don't really have a specific god right now. I'm just really focusing on Hecate. Have to be, like, they choose me, I don't choose them. That's how this all works, in my opinion. Sun sign. I'm gonna take my glasses off. I am a Capricorn sun and a Gemini moon. Do you have a familiar? No, I do not. Thoughts on afterlife? I don't really know. It's a topic that I love exploring, but I just don't know. I can't really say with confidence that I know, what happens or if something happens. It's really hard to say. I like to think that, the goddess would come for me and collect me and take me away, but I don't know. Have you had any paranormal experiences? I don't believe so. Are you in the broom closet, and how do your friends and family feel about it? I have an easier time telling strangers about my practice than I do with people who are close to me. I can tell my coworkers easily, but it's like, why would I mention it? Like, how do you bring up that conversation? I would never tell any of my clients, and I would never tell my parents. Although here I am making a face video. So, yeah, I don't know. And what else? My partner knows. Close friends do know. But overall, I don't really go around telling people, but I'm also not afraid to. What is something that inspires you? I really don't know what inspires me. I really wish I had an answer for that. Perhaps I could say the moon phases inspire me. However, I don't know. Do you have an altar? Yes. It's kind of messy right now. What is a spell that you have done? I have done many spells. One spell that I really enjoy doing is in the month of January. I forget what day, but it's in the first couple of days of January. I take my clear quartz crystals and I do a little ritual ceremony with them. And whenever during the year you do any spell work, I always have those blessed quartz crystals with me. And I think they do make my work a little bit more powerful. You have a totem animal? No, I don't. Favorite pagan holiday that I celebrate? In the past, I always say Imbolc, which is in February. However, I also kind of like midsummer. Mostly because it's my favorite time of year in June. I like that, late spring, early summer. Do you meditate? I really don't like meditation. Have you gone to a psychic, tarot reader, Reiki master, or healer? I have gone to a psychic and tarot card reader before. Had cards read so many times throughout my life, either by friends or professionals. I have gone to an astrologer once for my birthday. That was cool. And I also went to a scryer. She had a black mirror and she would look in it and tell you all kinds of things. What witchy books have influenced you? Read it all yet, which is Keeping Her Keys, The Modern Guide to Hecate Witchcraft. I think I'm saying all that right. I read the book all the time. It's just, I forget the title. Favorite witch websites? I currently go on Spells of Magic. And other than that, I prefer just to watch YouTube channels. Favorite witch movie? I don't know. I can't really say I have a favorite because they're not portrayed, we're not being portrayed in a way that is accurate or even realistic for that matter. Favorite mythological animal? I'm not really an animal person. Favorite season? I like late spring and summer. But if I had to say what season am I think I'm definitely a winter, but it's not my favorite season at all. I like going for walks. I like, you know, in the springtime when it's like nighttime and you can go out for walks after supper and you come across like a little brook and everything feels so mystical and all of that. And I remember as a kid I used to like wonder if there are like fairies around or something. I don't know what I think about. So yeah, I don't know what I think about fairies anymore, but I kind of like that sort of eerie feeling that goes along with spring. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of fall, I'll be honest with you. Favorite herb? I'm gonna have to say lavender. Favorite gem? I'm not really big on like gems and crystals anymore, but I have to say I like clear quartz and selenite. Tarot card of your choice. High Priestess. Your Athame or the one you wanted. This is the one I have here. Looks like this. Your wand. Right here. Your cauldron. Just a baby one. Or Book of Shadows. I have two. This is my general Book of Shadows. It is a olivey green color with the tree. My second Book of Shadows, in which I'm working with Hecate, is kept in here. Your tarot deck. I have many tarot decks, but there are two in particular that I use the most. One is the first deck of cards I ever received, which is the Mythic Tarot. And I may do a video on the Mythic Tarot in the future. And you've also seen my second favorite deck of tarot cards because I've done a video on them. And that is, hold on, the Aquarian Tarot. Like that.